I think the biggest thing is if that timeout is just as far as, okay, where we're putting our players just isn't working, I hope that there was more talked about than that, because I think the bigger issue is not just who's playing where, but can we actually put some early contests together? Because that, I think, was the more evident problem of the two that we had kind of listed out.
You have two options. Either you got to start denying some real estate on the map early, or you have to have some better coordinated retakes. One or the other. One of them has to give, and right now we're not seeing either of them. It's just Sentinels keeping up this up-tempo play style and bulldozing their way through the entire map. Whatever site they pick, they've had no problem taking it. It's mostly been B. I'm also covering the entire crew by himself. So this ult will control Shower. So here you go. It's a little bit of pivot. They're controlling a part of the map. But look at this. Sentinels don't care. They're looking to fight through this.
Yeah.
Look at Trailblazer leading the way.
Dude.
They're just pushing them off. And they're taking
All it takes is a recon bolt and a Trailblazer to get out of the Viper's pit. They have to consider the decay.
Push him back.
Yeah.
Snakebite pushed him back as well there, and so that will get reclaimed by Zachary. Now Sentinel's trying to pressure short A. Trailblazer gets deleted there from Kentucky. Or Jova, rather. As we are going to see Sentinel start gathering up here for this A split. Owl Drone comes through the Viper's pit yet again, and now just starts speeding up short A.
The first elimination is good. Shazam is using this Hunter Sphere to once again clear out the Vipers, but they thought they had the beat on where exactly Zach wanted to play. But Zach has kind of voluntarily allowed the Viper's pit to be extinguished as the spike will be planted. So it's going to be a 4v4. Retake has been a problem here for Recruit. Flashing out of halls. A second time, there's an opportunity to at least take down Kentucky freely, and they'll be able to do that, at least for now. But there's still so much more post-plant consideration you have to work through. And it's Shazam tallies one inside the dark cover. Sick is in a bit of hurt here as he has to shrouded step away from the recon bolt. No attempt for a defuse as of yet. You still have another player in Dapper holding over to Showers, which now he has to reveal. Vipers will come through. He tries to stay alive through it, but it'll be Giovanni for the triple, pushing through to make sure Dapper can never pull the weapon out. And that'll be enough time for a defuse, and a crew will get on the board.
We'll still have a very comfortable lead here. No doubt about that. They're not going to be worried for quite a while.
Pancakes needs to get on the board here with this operator. Establish the threat. Boombot Trailblazer on opposite sides of the map will largely be negated. But Sentinels once more just kind of walk back up through B long. Same wall that we saw in the opening about 6 rounds, and Pancakes will miss the first shot. That is not good news if you're a crew. Now you've got Pancakes trapped in elbow and a player that has to stay with him. So as this reveal comes out, darts are through, and oh my, what a shot that is from Tens. Takes down Neon, and now A is absolutely as susceptible as ever to this approach from Sentinels.
Yeah, they put a lot of threat on this, and now they're starting to pressure short A as well. Sick will find his mark over towards Lance. That opens up that second round onto A site. Jova just playing back, getting riddled by bullets through spam, and eventually finished off by Shazam. And that's all she wrote. Sentinels again plow their way through this A site, collecting every frag along the way. Only losing 3 health points total for the team on that take. This Kampeki takes a little bit of chip damage, but other than that, a clean win for Sentinels.
Man, and I feel like all of our analysis around what's happened in these first 2 maps comes down to a first point. And the first point here is a crew is, again, just letting so much space go to free.
That and they're getting whittled down too much before they could really even get the numbers together for a good retake.
Yeah.
And when they have been able to get the numbers together, they still just haven't really had that really threatening retake that you weren't able to see handled by Sentinels. They've had all their...
Good. And even their ability to contest early ground was really good on splits. I mean, obviously different maps play differently. That's pretty obvious, but... Okay, well, this time we are going to get some contest over through Hookah, but Neon doesn't have a bailout plan. No one's there to counter flash to get him out. And that'll be another free first blood for Sentinels and Hookah control all in one move. Oh, boy. You do have some play through Showers. Yeah, that's at least a bit of good news here.
Difference is, though, Dapper able to kind of lurk his way up through short A. And so he's able to maybe get a little backstab off here. And I'm sure once he clears lamps and starts getting towards defensive spawn, they'll certainly realize that a flank's possible here. And hopefully relay that to his teammates who are still kind of stuck over here towards the guard. But with man advantage, this flank's coming in, but so's Dapper's. Which flank will have more impact? That's going to be how this round's determined. Oh, Spike?
Yeah.
Through. This flank's going to not find anything then, and Seekers will help find it out as well.
Oh my, but Zach's timing! Oh no, he has the knife out! He thinks that the hit is much sooner than it's going to be, and now Dapper, who's pushed through on the opposite side of this, will completely stop AKRW from rotating back from B.
Oh,
and there's no way you get back through mid-market either. I mean, Tens is here to deal with pancakes. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that was brutal. Leave for Sentinels. That's definitely worth noting this year. AKRW, meanwhile, has looked sharp on lately.
That's very true, and they did during stage 1 quals for sure. Well, you hate to rule out the potential of what could still happen. It's just as convincing as Split was for AKRW. The same can now be said about Sentinels. Pancakes, Hunter's Fury flashing through that. It was an opportunity to move, but even still, with all that utility and attention, they cannot find first blood. Gucci will fall mid-sand. And now it's down to the last 2 defenders at B to try to put together any sort of an initial contest at the spike plant.
Yeah, Recon Ball comes through, so does Paranoia. Really giving them some space on the site. There's still one defender in container, that's Jova, but he's getting absolutely spammed down to low HP and now mauled. Leon trying to fight back here with the Sheriff. Catches a couple. Kanpeki finally silences him, but only a 3-on-2 and low HP for Kanpeki. But great op shot from Shazam. Clutch.
Yeah. It's like 15 total kills for AKRW through 11 rounds worth of gameplay action, so I think you'd be pretty accurate in that.
You made the cardinal sin of any commentator. What is it?
Doing math on broadcast. Yeah.
Thank you.
But 15, 18 doesn't really make much of a difference. The fact still remains that there just is not a lot to talk about here for AKRW. Finally, we start to see some aggression. This works. And I'm curious why this wasn't part of the equation earlier.
Yeah, I mean, they've got aggressive at hookah and showers a couple of times, but long B has never really been something they've pushed down. They maybe fought garden a couple of times, so forward on it, but never a big push like that. But certainly a good catch. I have to wonder if it's come a little too late, being down this far. So we're just going to see Sick and Company roll out. Seekers are going to come out for AKRW, trying to see if they can retake the site. At least they have main advantage this time. They haven't had that in the past in this situation.
Can you contest this plant from happening? Flash on the way forward. Here comes the showstopper as well. The Tens with knives. No, not going to be better than the rocket.
Dashed into that rocket.
Yeah. And a finally, okay, here we go. How about it? Prime Gaming flawless to finish out the first half for AKRW, but it's a 2-10 tally. Nothing that is going to feel all that great. So with that, we'll swap the sides, go to our halftime break, and come right on back.
Pistol and try to battle back here on this attacking side.
Yeah. Has to start here, though. You have to win this pistol.
Yes.
And hey, we do know that even if losing pistols, AKRW does like to kind of force buy into SMGs in their second round, so that's something to keep an eye out for, even if they do lose this, but setting up for what looks to be just a wall up, 5-man hit forward. There's the wall portion of the equation. Here comes the second. Sick is in a position to try to deny this, but Paranoia is the second thing thrown out. May not make much of a difference because Tens was able to back away, stay safe, and he knows he's got players around the back, and that will work.
Yeah, that was a brilliant utility combination there from Sentinels. Paranoia comes through, smoke on short, had the right positions, had the right guess, and they lit another flawless.
And I don't know if AKRW is going to be able to really afford much of a full purchase. Is that what they call it these days?
It's actually a disc golf term, so sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
But it works. Like, full send is, that works for everything.
No, I understand that. I've never heard someone say full sendies. But there's the commitment to B. Dapper's a bit stuck here at Hookah, and yeah, okay, so good utility usage to make sure they isolate the kill. Spike not being planted as of yet, though, and Sick is still nearby to threaten. 10's on the early long wrap back through B long. May not anticipate, though, that Pancakes is covered in this corner.
Yeah,
so it's a bit individualistic here for Sentinels, as Shazam will fall. Pancakes will see the barrel, and that would be an easy follow-up, you would assume, and it is. Leaving Sick for a 1v3, and the swing will be it. So, okay.